Okay, it's Unit 2, Lesson 2.
Hey guys, welcome back to Unit 2, Achieving Potential, Lesson 2, Multiple Intelligences and Other Stages of Development. So, our learning goals for this lesson will be to recognize the other stages of development as well as multiple intelligences. We're also going to be looking at different types of emotions. So, first off, we're going to be looking at multiple intelligences. This was the work of Howard Gardner. He identified specific intelligences which are common to all human beings. The first intelligence that we're going to be looking at is verbal and linguistic. A verbal and linguistic intelligence thinks and learns through written and spoken words, and has the ability to memorize facts, take written tests, and they enjoy reading. The next one we're going to be looking at is logical and mathematical. These people think deductively. They deal with numbers and recognize abstract patterns. Visual and spatial people thinks in and visualizes images and pictures. They also have the ability to create graphic designs and communicate with diagrams. Those with body and kinesthetic intelligences learn through physical movement and body wisdom, and they have a sense of knowing through body memory. Those with a musical and rhythmic intelligence recognize tonal patterns and environmental sounds. They learn through rhyme, rhythm, and repetition. Those with intrapersonal intelligences enjoy and learn through self-reflection, metacognition, and working alone. They also have an awareness of inner spiritual realities, so they pretty much keep to themselves. And interpersonal people think empathetically, and they're very social. They learn through social communication. Those with existential intelligences are concerned with the ultimate life issues, such as love, death, philosophy, and they also learn in context with meaning. They look for meaning in everything. And naturalists develop nature skills and they love the outdoors. They also enjoy classifying species. So now we're going to be looking at emotional development. Emotions are inner feelings. As a child, you were very trusting. You were generous with smiles and hugs, and your feelings were hurt easily. Once you reach elementary school, you start to look for opportunities to feel success and accomplishment. The feelings of trust, acceptance, and independence still represent emotional needs, of course. So now we're going to be looking at the big 8 emotions, which are fear, surprise, sadness, disgust, anger, anticipation, joy, and acceptance. So all other emotions, these are obviously not the only emotions that we all have, but all other emotions are combinations of the ones here, such as surprise plus sadness equals disappointment. Can you guys think of any more? Children usually express their emotions freely without embarrassment. They don't usually realize the effect that their actions have. How they look to others is not a concern, and the effects on other people are obviously not considered. However, adolescents are able to learn and use appropriate emotional reactions. So they begin to accept responsibility for the effects of their behavior on others. This is very important in order to control your emotions. And this is leading to balance, dependence, and independence, which is crucial for your future well being and development. So we've looked at multiple intelligences, but what about emotional intelligences? Well, Peter Salovey outlines them for us. There are 5 of them, which include knowing one's emotions, managing emotions, motivating oneself, recognizing emotions in others, and handling relationships. This is a picture of Peter Salovey. So now we're going to be looking at social development. Humans are interdependent. This means that you depend on and are influenced by people every day. Whether we like it or not, we have influences. And people are dependent on and influenced by you. So it goes both ways. Effective interactions with other people are a sign of social maturity, of course. And social development helps one meet their several needs. One needs a sense of belonging, especially as an adolescent. One may feel the need to become accepted by society. They worry too much about what others think of them. This is extremely prevalent within adolescents. This includes taking on meaningful roles. So it means that one needs to cooperate, work, and resolve conflict with others. Social needs are met by developing skills necessary for effective relationships. Of course, adolescents are worried about what people will think of them somehow, but children are naturally self-centered. In order to meet their own needs, they need to relate to others from their own point of view, not the other's point of view. Sharing viewpoints and learning about the needs of others is crucial when developing socially. Offering encouragement, becoming a team player, supporting family members, and being a leader can assist with this development. Also, social development in adolescence enables one to cooperate and compromise with others. So building relationships, healthy, mature relationships. Now we're going to be looking at socialization. What exactly is it? Well, socialization is how one learns acceptable behavior so that they can fit into society. And I say that with quotations. Varieties of behaviors and responses are learned due to different expectations. This can be from your parents, from your peers, etc. And these behaviors aid in responding suitably in different situations. Fitting in does not mean losing sight of who you are. Be proud of who you are. Now we're going to be looking at heredity and environment, which is essentially the opposite of socialization. There are many characteristics which make one's personality. As one continues through life, they gain many other distinctive personality traits. A personality, to further explain, is a combination of inherited traits and acquired traits. So inherited traits are known as traits which are passed on genetically from your parents, from your ancestors. And acquired traits are developed from experiences. Heredity and environment work together to influence personality. So traits that one inherits is a result of the unique gene that is received from parents. Many people resemble their family members. However, all traits are not inherited unless you are an identical twin. Heredity only determines potential. However, how these traits develop is affected by experiences as one grows and develops. Remember, heredity is just the genetic form of what you have become. However, your own experiences and your own identity is who you really are and who you choose to be. Development is influenced by many types of environments. This determines the experiences one has and also influences growth and development. This includes peer groups, religious backgrounds, cultural backgrounds, school relationships, as well as community resources. And these factors shape one into the person they can become. Because remember, as we stated before, there are many influences in one's life, which impacts the way a person acts. Understanding heredity gives one insight into potential. It helps identify who one can become. How one chooses to develop inherited traits depends on how they use their environment. Life obviously does not come with clear directions. Making good decisions allows one to control the direction that their life will take. So essentially, you are driving the car in your own life. You get to decide what direction you take. So now I'm going to have you guys